Can you tell us about where the journey goes for both of you guys?
Where the journey goes, my character starts off back with Wilmer's character, and once again he's kind of in a dark place, but he is climbing up the ranks. He's really finding himself, and he's doesn't have any idea of trying to go back to meet up with his sister, but then
well, he feels like I abandoned him.
in a way, yeah.
Because I kind of did. I mean, you did run away like a little bitch. But,
I mean, you kind of did punch me in the chest like a good 7 times, but...
Oh, come on, I'm a girl. You were a Culebra. It couldn't have hurt that
That's a double
hard.
standard.
It hurt on the day because I really did hit him very hard when I was like, you turned him into a monster!
She was hurting me.
I did. I gave him bruises.
So now that this world is completely established, does it give you freedom to really explore your characters too?
Absolutely.
So much free. I mean, what's so great about the show is that we have the opportunity to take these well-established characters, these loved characters, these cult characters, and we have the opportunity to show you the before, during, and after, and this is the after portion. But you're also learning a lot about who we are as people and who we're going to be. And I mean, the whole season gives us it's a big playing field, you know. We get to decide who we're going to be, and they're really growing our characters and showing a lot more of the aspects of our characters that you didn't get to see in the movies.
It delves a lot more into their backstories, which reveals their motives for the things they do, and it just shows a lot of growth. From the both of them together, there's a lot of transformation. Totally.
As far as the vampires, I mean that's a great opportunity.
The
Culebras.
Culebras.
Is there a chance to obviously there's a chance to develop them further? Only in the movie we just hinted at the structure below.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to go into a little more of that.
As we see more and more of the show, you get more of the mythology, how they work, where they came from, what their purpose in the universe
What they
is.
are.
Yeah. You had no idea what they were in the movie, but now we get to explain all the mythology behind it. And my character in particular, he becomes farther and farther delved into that universe. So I get to play with that a lot.
You find out that it's kind of like the mob or the cartel. Really, it's this hierarchy where you have the 9 lords at the top, and then you have their people below them, and then you've got the down below Culebras, the strippers in the strip club, and they're the people that feed the 9 lords, and it's very interesting to see this world and this dynamic between all of the different Culebras.
It's like the underground under the underground.
And how the humans work, and that we all have a destiny and a part to play in this world. And you can say, well, what is the little church-going girl and a little Christian boy? What do they have to do
Catholic.
with this world? We're Christian. Bethel Baptist Christian.
Oh, crap. I didn't even watch the
He
show.
doesn't even know it's religion.
What's my name again?
Is it
Seth.
Skylar?
I think it's Seth.
It's Skylar.
Something with an S.
Yeah, something. I mean, you're wondering, what do we have to do with this? And it's all about, it's not just about the Culebras, it's about the part that we humans have to play in it. And that we all have, it's chess. It all has a plan, and in the end, there's an outcome that we don't know what's going to go on. The Culebras don't know what's going on, but it all leads to something.
In this season, it's really cool. We kind of explore the balance between the dark side and the light side, humans and the underground Culebras. There's no they have to kind of work in harmony in order for either side to survive.
Yeah.
They kind of have an unspoken contract between them, so that they can coexist almost.
Yeah. Culebras know that they can't just run rampant through the streets because there has to be that veil. There has to be that kind of untouchable, the humans are their food, and they have to stay that way. They can't all turn into Culebras, otherwise the world will just crumble.
Very cool.
Now, speaking of kind of the end point, has Robert told you if he has an ending in mind for some time down the road, or is he planning?
Tell you.
No,
We can't
even
tell
if we knew, they're snipers.
Well, is it? Well,
kill you.
But basically, is there a kind of a Bible that he kind of has an idea of where he's going to hit, or you guys just
We don't. If he
Don't
does,
know, yeah.
we don't know.
There's like some kind of lore for the Culebras that like they are building up to this bigger plan, but I don't think we've even been like told, hinted at that.
No,
but there is
there's
like an
never-
underlying like plan for the Culebras.
Well, it's all going towards something. You can feel that in this season, especially that there's some kind of plan underneath it all. But we don't have any idea. That's way above our pay grade.
Like my character, in one of the recent episodes, he tells Freddy like, I don't know what's coming, but whatever it is, you can't stop it.
Yeah.
And like it kind of is like a foreboding.
A storm of blood.
Yeah. So you guys may or may not see what that means later on.
I mean, it means a storm of blood. It could either be very literal or very figurative. We don't know.
You mentioned earlier that you get to play with your character throughout the season. How does that come in a role in developing the character? Or at least for you?
Being a part of a TV show is such a blessing because we have the opportunity to do what you don't have the opportunity to do in a movie, which is create a very well-rounded character. You get to grow with my character and you get to grow with Scott's character in every episode. You're getting to see our motives, and sometimes you're angry at us for the choices that we make, and sometimes you're like, yes, please go that way. And that's what's so amazing about this TV show, especially. We're growing with our characters, and sometimes we as actors don't know what's going to happen until we read the script that Sunday, and then Monday we go to work and work with the script that we just received.
And it's really cool, like, especially my character has a lot of different, like, both of our characters actually, like, while they're thrown into this really, like, supernatural dark world, they're also still kind of teenagers.
Yeah.
And you can see that, like, whenever, like, my character's about to, like, get into some action, and then you see a little bit of, like, the teen in him's, like get kind
we're
of...
kids.
Yeah, we're young, we're super young.
We're babies.
And especially, like, in episode 4, like, when my character, like, goes back to his hometown, you could still see that, like, maybe he does long for that sense of, like, childhood that he's missing out on.
And I think Scott especially longs for that, like,
Acceptance. Because he really never had a place in the world. Even when he was in school, he was bullied, and he had a family. He was that odd Asian kid.
Even in the Culebras, you're on, like, a leash.
I never really have my place.
Scott is just royally everything.
Yeah, but he'll have his due. He'll have it. You'll see it in, like, the future. I'm not gonna say any more than that.
Spoiler alert.
He'll have his due.
We get to play so much with our characters, and it's a lot of fun to grow with our characters as the episodes are happening. And you guys will never see what's coming these next few episodes. We did it. We're like, what? Where is this season going? And then like we would get their scripts and be like, oh, God.
Like, I can't say this, but actually in episode 8, she turns into a dolphin. She turns into a dolphin. Just becomes aquatic.
Sorry.
Would you like to be turned into a culebra, or maybe wear some crazy makeup?
My character does turn into a culebra, but I do like doing it. The makeup and prosthetics gets pretty bad when it's like hot and the lights are on me, and sweat builds up under like the latex.
You can touch it and feel the water.
It's like a little like bubble sack like on my face, but aside from that, it's a blast.
I don't if I want to be a Culebra. I'm just kidding. If they wanted to turn me into a Culebra, I'd be like, heck yes. But at
You'd
this
be beautiful
point,
culebra.
oh, we're all beautiful Culebras on the inside. Everyone looks real good, especially Aza in the makeup. You're like, she's such a beautiful girl, and then they put her in that makeup, and you're like, oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord Jesus, there's a thought.
Snake woman.
How long does it take you to get into makeup every day?
Like 1.5 to 2 hours. I get into this like trance-like state where like I just kind of feel the brush touching me, but like I'm just somewhere else. And like when I come to, like, I'm a culebra.
And
You deal
drugs.
with the heat too.
How do I deal with
The
it?
heat.
Oh, like I actually have like production assistants like fanning me sometimes, like with little fans. It's kind of nice. I feel pampered.
Like a Disneyland.
Yeah, just like Disneyland.
The heat's not actually the worst part. It's like the being in the rain. We had a rain scene.
Ooh.
It wasn't even that cold outside, but we were freezing.
Oh,
We would
man.
come back in between takes and be like, this is really good.
I was wearing boots, and like after like a good 3 hours of doing that, I had trench foot.
Yeah. Real bad trench.
I had to amputate both of my feet,
He's
but it's
now-
for the
yeah.
love of the art.
It's so worth it. The craft.
We went through changes on and off script. I have no feet now.
It's okay. It'll be written in.
Yeah.
We're totally.
They compensate. Miramax compensates for that.